This is the original audio recording in Slovenian, to je audio posnetek v slovenskem, samo v slovenskem jeziku. It's all in Slovenian language and it goes to prove collusion, plot to murder my father literally through the sitting car inside of the garage, which mother so well insured to sit inside of the garage, and pressure through the insurance costs, maintenance costs, which she would not even allow me to maintain the car, yes, to get my father killed, because she's on foot and she is located remotely far from Papa and needs to walk every day. How much longer is this gonna go for? Is what my mother wanted to know, the answer from the police, and was not interested in my situation before being resolved. She wanted the answer about my father being alive. And that's what happened after I posted the stuff I stated on the internet, on the blog. My mama comes back with a driver, a RUDI driver involved in MK Ultra also, who starts to charge all of a sudden the battery. So I don't know what is he doing at that point. So I just asked what exactly goes on. I'm confused. And obviously it's the mom that asked him to charge the battery. It's kind of crazy because my mother did not express any kind of interest in the car. For over 8 months this car needed to have oil and filter change. All based on MK Ultra scenario, as I explained at the end of the audio.
Se pravi, do jutr takle set ali pa proti večer, ne? Če bo vžgal, ne, je v redu, če ne bo treba pa akumulator nov, ne?
Ne, ampak kaj se je to zgodilo?
Sprazne se, če avto stoji, se sprazni, ne, ker to je elektronka in
Ne razumem, kaj vas je ona vas je prosila ali kako?
Jaz sem bil propelo zdaj domov in sem jaz dobrovoljno in naredil, ker znam te stvari.
Jo, kako da ne, jaz tega ne dvomim, jaz se vas spomnim dobro. Seveda znate, poslušajte, ampak ne razumem, kaj se je zgodilo, ker mama ne vozi avtomobila.
Saj zato, ker se avto ne vozi, se sam sprazne, ker je toliko elektronka, ki jo napaja.
Mama vas je prosila, kako?
Povedala je problem, pa sem rekel, bomo...
A povedala je problem, mama je povedala problem?
Ja, da je s tem avtomobilom.
Hvala lepa.
Jaz vprašam to, veste zakaj?
Ja, lepo da vprašate, seveda, bo se zelo mirno spal pol.
Veste zakaj sem? Jaz zelo mirno spim, jaz seveda bom mirno spal. Ne vem pa za vas, kako boste mirno spali.
Jaz zelo dobro mirno spim.
Ja, pa mislite, da boste mirno spali?
Hvala lepa, kar
Ne pomagam.
Glede na to, kaj se je tukaj dogajalo s policijo, z mamo.
Tu pa ne vem.
Ne veste nič.
Tu boste pa vedno rešila, lejte, imam že klic.
Veste vi dobro to.
Adijo.
Ja, nič, hvala lepa vam. Kako pa da te avto zanima? Kako pa da te kar naenkrat morirate? Danes smo 16. junija. Ja, kako pa to, da danes je ponedeljek, 16. junija 2025. In je bil čas avto zrihtati? Te zanima avto, da ga bo zrihtalo spet? Kako je to? Ker jaz sem na blog nekaj napisal, da si pošast.
Kaj je pol, če si napisal?
Da si vzela zavarovanje, zato da je špatra zatolkla in izsiljevala Roberta Goloba in Kučana.
Tako je.
Da se naj ta stvar čim hitrej opravi, ko boš v 6 mesecev preko zavarovanja, s tem, da ne boš avto stil v garažu.
Saj ne bo stal.
Vidiš. Zato me zanima, kako to, da te da ti kar naenkrat stimulirala baterija. Kaj se je pa zgodilo? A ga boš prodala zdaj?
Ja, verjetno.
Aha, a zato mora biti zrihtana baterija avtomobila. Dobro. Mene je samo zanimalo, zakaj. To je tisto, kar me je zanimalo.
No.
Avtomobil pa se zaštarta tako, da se kable gor da in se ga zalaufa, ne tako kot je tisto tam. Tu moram jaz to poslušati vse. Se pravi, da pozorno si iščete, izobupam. Tu bomo poslušati, tudi bomo. Just as I have written on my blog that mother is a murderous beast, when he would not believe, the guy comes from RUDI who was involved in MK Ultra, and the next thing he does is this circus here. With mama checking the car, he just brought her from father right now, and very stimulated in getting the car worked all of a sudden. Why the fuck would you do this? The man says to me the battery gets empty because the car is not driven. Alright, so this recording is going to go now on the internet consequently. People do read my blog. You can tell that people do pay attention reading my blog. Mother stated she probably will sell the car. Well, if she's going to sell the car, and right now this is what it took place, I am just glad that I have written in my blog what I'm about to demonstrate. It's all recorded, and the stuff that I have spoken about when I met this man and confronted my mother with.
All right. The rest of it you were able to see on the video. Everything I video recorded, the whole thing, the incident in respect to the car. Mother would not allow to be touched. Not that she would not touch, but she did not allow to be touched for like 8 months. That should have been oil change done. All of a sudden, after I exposed her on the blog, what exactly she is about, what exactly she is doing in respect to the car, she's interested in why the battery is dead, just like the driver stated her, RUDI driver who brought her at home, because the car is not used. But the stuff that you have witnessed to in respect to the car driver from RUDI, it's all based on MK Ultra brainwash. Slovenian President Nataša Pirc-Musar stated that, well, based on this scenario, I would be the one who would be returning to home for elderly people completely by myself to pick up the father, or even leave one inside of the home for elderly people. That would be up to me. This is the way this shit was. If this isn't disgusting, I don't know what is disgusting. As for the battery, the way it charged right there, my father's car, it was this man who stated that from my old car, it would be also done to remind me that my battery needs to be charged, or that from my car that sits in the garage, the battery would die. That I should go urgently and charge the battery and stuff like this. That he was the one who was reviving, keeping the battery alive from my car, which I took the battery out of the hood. Everything, totally everything based on MK Ultra from A, B, C. Now, the fact of the matter is, just as I explained on the blog, this isn't about the car sitting inside of the garage. This is about mother paying good insurance quote, a really hefty insurance quote for the car, so the car would sit inside of the garage. And what would be also used to blame shame me, right? while at the same time, during MK Ultra, she demanded answers from the police for how much longer all this shit is gonna go for. How much longer, in other words, she would have to visit the father on the foot, walking to the father. She played martyr, a Christ in front of me, that she had to do the stuff without even allowing me to replace engine oil and filter, all based on MK Ultra scenario. And what mother also stated me, she will get father practically killed, leave me with the police completely broken, destroyed health-wise, and depart home finally, for the two of us to deal with all the shit by ourselves. This was the initial promise of my mother, my loving mama, to me. So I know exactly what the fuck I deal with. I know exactly who she is. I know exactly what she was doing here for Milan Kucan, Borut Pahor Tanja Fajon, for the so-called Slovenian state, independent state. I know exactly about what went on here. If you were to translate this audio, yeah, that's exactly what you would get. Exactly the stuff that I described on the blog. The man comes and explains that battery needs to be charged because the battery, if the car is sitting, dies. Like I would not know, or anybody would not know that, for that matter. Everything is written in the blog. Watch the video. June 16, 2025. A mother all of a sudden motivated in father's car battery, which is dead due to car sitting, after I accused her of being the murderous beast. I exposed her and police for everything about the plan the way they have, even to play on my conscience, like my being the one allowing mama to walk. Pure lunacy. And follow the link from Außer Times, where it's gonna take you for you to watch the video. Everything in continuation from here on is already, this is the last in English. That was a portion of recording in English. So video recording, the video recording that I suggested you to watch. June 16th, 2025. Mother all of a sudden motivated in father's car battery, which is dead due to car sitting. So this is original audio recording that took place right after I accused her to be a murderous beast, exposing her and police how they have used the car as an excuse to get my father murdered. Even as an excuse to get my father murdered. This shit did not even end there. This was year 2014, 2015. Imagine, I was dumped into the psychiatric hospital literally with what police, talking about the Zajcek Stefanic, ordered father to start to fuck with me after 2013, after they delivered father back home. Yes, according to MK Ultra brainwash, my mother departed to psychiatric hospital Ljubljana Polje, literally inside of the psychiatric hospital Ljubljana Polje, and ordered my father to fuck with me once I brought father home, from home for elderly people, and demanded from my father to do the stuff to me at home once I delivered one at home. No, this is just where it all ends. This is all where it all ends. Father must come home as fast as possible from that place so he can start to rehabilitate, to have something left out of his life. And when it comes to mama, she has her problems. That's all there is to it. But it did not stop with that. It did not stop with the stuff about Natasha Pirc Musar. Is the stuff that goes to 2017, 2018. But they were doing this stuff in not coherent, not in disordered patterns. They were not doing this like you would write book, but they were doing this all scattered time-wise. The stuff they were doing truly would create in one, maybe psychiatrist Peter Kapsch wanted to accomplish that, mental problems. If you would start to think about how they arrange this, not going to say incidents, but dots, the way they wanted me to connect them. They were not based on proper timing, like this, you know. Here I realized that they ordered father to start to mistreat me once I deliver one home, back to home from home for elderly people in 2013. And at the same time started to flash with my mom at psychiatric hospital in 2014. So as to Natasha Pirc-Musar, she comes out in 2017, 2018, even 2019, 2018, that it's now time for me to go to pick up my father. But they insisted already in 2013 that father is now at home with me. Yeah, they had father at home in our house next to me, and now you got the father home, now take care of him. This is the way it was. And at the same time order father that now he is the one who must do me a problems. Without a doubt, they did not fuck me up, but they definitely fuck my father up. This is MK Ultra. This is what MK Ultra, this is how it works. That nobody's mind is scattered all over the place because of dementia that police, psychiatrist Peter Kapsch, Robert Golob, Kucham, Tanya Fayon played with. Borut Pahor, I don't know why I continue to not use that filthy stinkbag by the name Borut Pahor, who was involved in all this stuff. But this is the way they coordinated with the psychiatric staff from Ljubljana Poli. This is what they play with. It doesn't work like this. My mind is not scattered all over the place. It does not work like that based on chronological, would be otherwise chronological logic. I can tell you that they even attempted to screw my brain up through different timing sessions about the same incident, which they went on to play later on with. At Psychiatric Hospital Ljubljana Polje, when they dumped me into the Psychiatric Hospital Ljubljana Polje in 2012 and also in 2015, they were asking me if I saw my mama anywhere. Between 2012 and 2015, in 2015 also, when they had me inside of the psychiatric hospital, police that was hijacking me from the hospital, from the psychiatric hospital, was asking me if I have seen my mama somewhere, if I saw her somewhere, if I saw her inside. Literally, not only during MK Ultra, but they had literally psychiatric staff from Ljubljana Polje asking me in real time when I was hospitalized at Psychiatric Hospital Ljubljana Polje if I saw my mama anywhere. And I asked, no, I haven't seen my mama anywhere. My mama did not come to visit me or whatever. I answer based on the visits. They were laughing in my face during hospitalization in psychiatric hospital, talking about the psychiatric staff that had me incarcerated in there. And they said to me repeatedly, not only once, no, I didn't mean this. I mean, if you saw her in some other way, it doesn't matter, and walk away. This shit repeated time and again. I recall this. And I also understand why they were doing this kind of stuff now. This is Psychiatric Hospital Ljubljana Polje. This is Slovenia. This is Slovenian police, judges, courts, and so on.